In continuity to discussing about assessments, let's talk about some of the common mistakes that can happen and do happen while assessments or reviews are being done or audits are being done. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on privacy. And as I said, we'll talk about some of the common mistakes that happen during assessments. First of them, of course, is that we are using assessments, audits, reviews as nothing more than just a checklist, a compliance formality. Just need to tick mark. Compliance is, do you have these documents? Yes. Good. Do you follow these processes? Yes. See, the team is saying they do that. And I'm talking of that from experience. Not from IT audit experience, but from general audit experiences, compliances, despite involving the highest possible leadership, that is even chairperson of the organization in two of my personal cases. One side, the production database, which handles the day-to-day records of a fintech's customers, also a share broker, accessed externally with permissions. But when they had to pay for the service, they said, actually, we didn't raise a PO. So you didn't raise a PO, but you gave an external company access to your production database. And then you say it was a POC. C comes in between. Similarly, on the other side, in a hospital, the senior person gives in writing that we'll pay for this service, but the chairperson and the compliance head says he's saying I wrote it, but I didn't mean it. I wrote it by mistake. So what are we doing compliance and audits and reviews for? Why are we not improving the systems that say, before we give access to a database to an external vendor, do we have a contract with them? What activity are they going to do? Are they charging it? Okay, where's the PO? Is it free? Where's the documentation? How can a production database of a listed fintech be allowed to access externally without an NDA, without a document? Right? So you can understand what level of audits got missed here, assessments got missed here for over multiple years. Why? Because everything happened with the check mark. What we are doing is, okay, is this there? Yes, yes, yes. Is this there? Yes, yes, yes. Does it work? We don't know. Business is not even aligned, right? Complexity comes in when you are using templates, when you are using too much of details. Templates, when I say yes, you'll use templates, but templates bought from somewhere. Templates download from somewhere because they were available free. Is that what you need to do? That does not make you compliant. You have too much of details. What would happen then? Your team does not understand those templates, they are not business relevant, and therefore they start avoiding filling them or even using them. And as I said earlier, no input from the business. Someone gave an access without a PO and still compliant financially and different heads, right? Why? The rule maker did not take an input from business. They didn't even discuss with them. They didn't even take up exceptions. Business will have a workflow, should have a workflow. Should have a workflow, especially when you talk of listed companies and 70, 60-year-old hospitals, right? They should have a workflow. They should have an SOP. There cannot be blind spots, but you have not spoken to your business. Someone needed a quick help and switched on the access without documenting because they needed the service quickly, right? And then now you are saying that because service was availed in the past, documentation cannot be done. But then how was it availed? If that is the case, what is the SOP that actually helps protect that person who had to do this in a hurry? He should be allowed for these exceptions to now raise a PO and clarify and document it properly, right? Decisions should meet the business alignment. That falls true with privacy also. They'll have to take exceptions. A telecaller would talk to a customer, might have to take some exceptions. That's why assessments and reviews are done, so that those exceptions, if they are getting repeated, be made a part of the system. You ignore the real risk. Informal sharing that happened in this case that I'm talking of. Shadow processes ignored. Real risks are not even documented. What if there was a damage to this database through an external access? Who would have owned it? The security team, the balance IT team, the database team, or the vendor? Who opened his access? And that too without a VPN. Important. Assessments and reviews are not one-time activity. Business changes, processes changes, exceptions need to get regularized, new risks come up, they need to be mitigated, a mitigation plan has to be there, and documents have to be properly created. They cannot stay static as is. Everyone should be involved. Everyone who is responsible should be involved, not just involved for telling external people, see, we have involved the highest person, but he has no role, he has no ownership. So our MD and our chairperson does not have a ownership, and we don't agree we made a mistake. It's your mistake, you provided a service without a PO. No follow-ups, no action taken. Be ready. You may suppress a few people. Eventually, that case came up with perhaps the largest IT company in the world. Eventually, they will come up. Because if you don't correct what is going wrong in your system right now, then your team will keep following the wrong practices. And you will be responsible sooner or later. Assessments fail in execution because they are done for filing documentations and for protecting yourself. Assessments and audits are supposed to be done for improving your processes, protecting yourself from breaches, from external damage, from reputational damage. And in privacy, data breach is a reputational damage. You will lose customers. Simplicity wins. Involve the right people, make them own the processes, and focus on the real risk that you see in your systems. So that's about privacy assessments and some of the mistakes that happen in all kinds of assessments, including privacy. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you think you need some gap assessment or reviews with respect to privacy in your organization, I will be happy to help. My details are there in the description of this video. Thank you.